everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we've got two wide receivers who love to make an impact and be #1 receivers. It's Deshaun Jackson going up against Dez Bryant. With that, let's go out to AT&T Stadium in Dallas. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington and AT&T Stadium. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Three yards to go here on second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. The first carry down for Rob Kelly. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. He's going to let this one go deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. The inaugural carry for Darren McFadden. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A first down carry by Elliott. And an alley to run. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 34 yards. And it'll be a Dallas first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go!
Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, 31 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A second down throw for Cousins. Jackson's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Throwing is Cousins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Into double coverage and down the numbers. There he goes. The linebacker, Justin Durant, with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Everyone's got four down. Let's go.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free if you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you. And anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards it to try and keep people kind of locked into one spot. And, boy, what a great defensive play there. Worn out leverage, running to the football from the inside.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Prescott now. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Cousins on first down. Crowder's got it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
First down. Here's Cousins. Finding time. He's going to look deep down the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Jackson, 53 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here come the Cowboys. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They start on the ground with Elliott. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
Let's go!
Prescott now on 2nd down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A glance back at 2016 for Des Bryant. 50 receptions, under 800 yards, had 8 touchdowns. What do you make of the season that Des had?
Well, remember, it started with Des injured, so it took a little while for him to get started. I'm going to make a bold prediction for you. Would not shock me at all if he doubled his catch number next year and darn near doubled his receiving yardage total. Because if he's healthy all year long, they're going to want to take some pressure off of the run game themselves, and Dak Prescott in his 2nd season should be that much more confident throwing it downfield.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And the play clock's running down. To throw is Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. Prescott now from the 50. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, he shifts past him, and he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Prescott off the play fake to McFadden. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 21 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? Scott, the just been driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Come on, let's go. Let's round.
3rd and long for Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Cousins now on 2nd down. Out to the left, it's complete to Doxson. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Play clock winding down. On 2nd down, Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Prescott now. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. He got 29 yards that time.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
First down throw for Cousins. It's caught by Jackson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and build a play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Out to the left here to Reed. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. On 3rd down, Kelly. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Second down, Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It's Cousins on the sneak. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
Kelly, they try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great play there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And his kick is good. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails...
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran corner, D'Angelo Hall. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play, Cousins to Jackson. 53 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him for a loss of 5. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. And with the play clock winding down, Jay Gruden's going to use a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Cousins now on 2nd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Third down, 15 yards still needed.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, spinning away. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Let's go!
On second down, Prescott again. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Watch 82. Watch 82. He likes to sneak out late. Watch 82. Come on!
Third and long for Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Here we go! White 90! Flex round! Flex round!
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Prescott now. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Bryce Butler, 61 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job one. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard and the time left on the clock, as you noted? So many things to go through.
So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 2nd and 10 here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go!
They'll go again with Kelly. And able to push his way forward here. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up. Here we go. Over. Let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
Now Thompson. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Dante Whitner. So the game-sealing play from Josh Norman. What a big one that was.
He's a guy that loves being the center of attention, and I think to play that position, you have to have that feeling because oftentimes you will be isolated out there against some of the best the game has to offer. And how about him finishing off this one with a game-clinching interception?
A give. This is Kelly. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
In motion, the tight end Reed. Throwing here, Cousins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And now the offense operates in the red zone. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. Here's Cousins. He's got time in the pocket. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And tough starting field position here. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass and want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. But, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, It's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA Sports.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Cowboys going up against the Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and themselves.
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Cowboys going up against the Patriots. So let's get you up to Foxborough as we check in with our commentators, Brandon Gott and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway in Foxborough. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out. Yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Steps away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. And we roll now on the offensive starters, and everybody always loves to talk about Gronk.
And wouldn't a lot of teams love to redraft right now? This guy went in the second round, yet no matter what, you've got a game plan for him when you're opposing him.
Throwing now is Brady, and he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. Last year for Edelman, just below 100 receptions, 98, over 1,100 yards, 3 touchdowns. And, you know, this is a guy that gets a lot of pub for being that perfect receiver for Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. What's his role going forward?
I think his role going forward is to be a bona fide #1 receiver in the NFL, meaning he's not just a Tom Brady receiver. He's that guy for anyone. And he spent so much time proving himself as he got into the league, just what you were talking about. Can I have a role here with New England? Now it's not just proving himself. It's continuing to develop in his craft. And I think he's going to just keep getting better and better. He never gave up on himself in his dreams, and he doesn't give up on any single play.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll make it third down. And now the defense for Dallas.
Justin Durant doesn't get mentioned very often in conversation, but at the end of every game, he's made a lot of tackles.
55!
Brady gives now to Blunt. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
And Brady will sneak it. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come out here in the eye. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Partner, I know you call the play-by-play, but you know your ball. If I throw these numbers at you, all right, 6 yards shy of 2,000 of total yards from scrimmage for a rookie running back. What do you think?
Sounds like me in high school.
Sounds like you doing it, right?
It's really fascinating at what he was able to do. The thing for me, though, he did that as a rookie. Where do you go from here? I mean, can you keep going up from those numbers your sophomore campaign?
I think that you can. He's had examples of that preceding him in the NFL. Some guys who are in the Hall of Fame right now. Remember, he had 16 total touchdowns because it's not just his ability to run it. He can catch it out of the backfield as well. No one plays harder than this guy does, down in and down out. I think he's just going to keep getting better. An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. Prescott, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Here's New England defensively. Last year, the #1 overall defense as far as points given up goes, and they've got a lot coming back in 2017.
Now, they certainly do, and let's go back to the Super Bowl. Trey Flowers, who was their leading sack guy in 2016, he had 7 in the regular season. He was a monster in the Super Bowl against Atlanta. He's back there for them. How about Dante Hightower at linebacker? His first Pro Bowl in 2016, and then just moving on back to the secondary. Devin McCourty, the guy who quarterbacks him back at safety, he's been to the Pro Bowl as a corner and as a free safety.
Red zone opportunity.
Let's go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
2nd down, Prescott. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong. He's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
To throw is Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. Elliott looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
A second down throw for Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And let's see, 6 defensive backs out there. They're in a dime here on 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this is blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Okay, partners, New England comes out here to take the field on offense. This is such an interesting story, how they've been able to do it year after year after year. Guys talk about parity in the NFL. Well, New England has kind of transcended that parity, and they've done it with guys that you don't normally think of as household names.
The parts keep changing for New England. That's the amazing part. On offense, all right? Offensive linemen change, receivers change, running backs change. We know the one constant is Tom Brady, and that's a huge deal for them. But to be able to do it at what you call the parity times, and you're exactly right, everyone's supposed to be pretty equal. New England still a top 10 offense year in and year out. In 2016, they were number 4, and that helped them with a number 1 ranked defense as well.
They can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that was a great example of what we've been told from the time we first put on pads as little guys in the backyard. Effort will be rewarded if you keep giving it. And how about that run? Broke through a couple of tackles, refused to go down, legs churning. I like what I saw there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Blunt, the lone running back.
55! Go!
He'll get the football here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
5 yards to gain here on 3rd down.
White 20! White 20!
Brady now to throw. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
White 20!
So an entertaining first half, and now we have hit the 2-minute warning. Now it's 2nd and 7, and on the outside they're playing press coverage.
20! White 20!
Brady to throw on 2nd down. being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. LeGarrette Blount, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here we go. Ohio.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. A gain of 6 there on first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They come up in an offset eye. Elliott, toss right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a 3-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks.
He's got a man, complete. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go. Ohio. Black round.
In motion left, the tight end. First and goal from the 5. Now Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now with a play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions, and boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Deion Lewis, a 5th-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked,
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 82 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the 2nd half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the...
LeGarrette Blount. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. LeGarrette Blount, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Well, he only needed 2 yards. It was 3rd and 2, but he found a way to make the Red Sea part.
And remember, it's 3rd and 2. In the NFL, that's not automatically a running down. Most of the time, it's a passing play. So in this case, now they're probably loosened up just a little bit, thinking pass. They hit him with the run, and boy, did they hit him big. Is he still going? I mean, Michael, you called the touchdown, right?
That's it. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field, and they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell him, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Prescott now surveying the field. He's going to fire this thing deep, and that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
He's got time. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Let's go.
3rd and long for Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A lone 2nd remains now in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. 222.
They'll begin here with Blunt. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
55.
They come out here in the eye. Again, here's Blunt, able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Tackle made there by Justin Durant.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Now a carry for Blunt. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here's Blunt. And Blunt loses the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And the play clock's running down, back to the ground. But here, McFadden. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Brady now on first down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. His throw incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Gronkowski, 49 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that...
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 39 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Danny Amendola on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
But not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
Finding time. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they're operating in the red zone. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Hogan, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And out of bounds there on the kick. In the red zone this time.
Let's go.
Toss left to Elliott. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on first down is Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. Brady, and this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A good pickup there of 20 yards. One final try now for Brady, and that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be, and time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.
it.